Killers. That's not the name of the song. Awesome song. The Killers. You guys like the Killers? Good group, little alternative group this morning. Get the blood pumping. Hey, good morning to you. Good morning. I want to help you. Today, it can help you through the weekend. It can help you literally transform the direction of your weight loss in the battle that is apparent, right? The battle is apparent. If you have a weight loss battle and a struggle, it's apparent. If you've been struggling for months, maybe years, maybe decades, this message is for you. I want to share with you 5 consistent hacks to win your weight loss battle. But before I do, I just want to share with you who I am. Mark Avens, I am your bulletproof Christian fitness mentor. And I'll tell you what, yesterday, just really quick, first I'll thank you so much for your encouragement and support. I presented a short presentation in front of over 200 and I think 15 or 20 colleagues, fitness business entrepreneurs, the best of the best of the best. I truly say that. Some of the people that are paving the path to fitness in the future. It is amazing just to be amongst some of the most amazing people. And I'll say I was a bit nervous. Now, I've spoken before in front of different people. In fact, it's something that part of the reason for me doing lives and videos to get me out of the comfort zones, because I know part of growing and becoming a better coach, a better mentor, is to be able to speak, right? And I'm not as eloquent as maybe I'd like to be, but I do appreciate your prayers yesterday. I'll tell you what, just really quick, before I share with you the 5 consistency hacks to win your weight loss battle once more, you got to listen to me first. Yesterday, I spoke, and I was going to speak before like this, it was like the main presenter for the day, like the guest presenter, and it happens to be somebody at the highest level in the fitness industry space. His name is Bedros Keuilian, and he actually owns and started, he's done a number of things. He has a great book, by the way. It's called Man Up. Amazing book. I read it a while back. Phenomenal book. And by the way, if you haven't read the book, it's awesome. But he also happens to run a franchise company called the Fit Body Bootcamp that has over 800, I think. I don't even know. I think there's more than 800 locations. Needless to say, he's uber successful and just a dynamic personality, somebody that has just really paved the way in the fitness space for even guys like way high up on the ladder. He is truly an industry leader, and I admire. So one of the things, I was going to speak before him, and I was a little bit nervous, but then kind of the schedule got adjusted and I had to speak directly after him. And I'll tell you what, I was sweating, my armpits were sweating, and I spoke about consistency hacks. Now, it was more related to fitness in the online space, and I was talking to my colleagues. It wasn't what I want to share with you, but it was interesting as I spoke about these consistency hacks, because I was thinking after, I was reflecting on, did I do a good presentation? And mind you, it was only about 15 minutes long, but and I hope I did a good job. So if you did listen to it, if you're watching this and you are among the other, colleagues in the room, I would love to hear your feedback. Feel free. If it's a negative one, send it to me in a private message. If it's positive, you can post it, right? We want highlight reel. But as I was thinking about this, and I was thinking, holy smokes, like there was an epiphany moment that I had, and I said, wow, this is the same kind of stuff that happens to be pertinent to the people that I talk to about their weight loss journey, right? It's crazy. Hey, good morning, Marianne and Mimi. Thank you so much for joining. And if you're catching this on the replay, all I ask right now is you just drop a little hello down below. You can drop some fire emojis. Just let me know you're there. Here's how this works with Facebook. The more people see this and hear this, the more engagement. I'm just being open and transparent here. The more Facebook will actually show it. And I love that about Facebook. But all I ask for you to do is not just to simply consume it, to share it, to like it, to just do whatever you want. Just engage with it. I really appreciate that. Thank you. But here's what really was crazy about the presentation after I got done, and I was reflecting about what I wanted to share today, and I was thinking, oh my goodness, I have to share this, because it is truly these same consistency hacks in business and in business success that can actually be the same kind of hacks, the same exact hacks, exactly, that you can win your weight loss battle with, just like you can win in your success in your business. So this can be related to both, but I want to share with you, if you're listening and you're struggling with your weight loss journey. Now listen, if you're dialed in with your weight loss journey, if you've already succeeded, if you're like maintaining your best health and you're in your best shape of your life, the message isn't for you. You can keep scrolling along and go find something else, maybe some cool dog videos or cat videos or whatever, some cool memes or motivation on Friday, whatever it is. You know, you can get your weekend on, that's cool. But if you're still fighting the freaking battle in your weight loss journey, if you're still stuck, if you're still struggling, please listen to me, because these are 5 consistency hacks that'll could truly transform and change the course of the path of your weight loss and potentially your life. So listen up. Now, I say hacks because it's actually not a hack of something you should be doing. Listen to me. It's a hack from something you should be not doing. That's it. See, one of the things that I found is in order to do things really, really well, I have to stop doing other things. Does that make sense? Like, is there something you can think of right now that probably you could potentially put towards your health, put towards your weight loss, and the hard thing is you run out of time, right? Can I get an amen down below? You run out of time. You're like, Mark, I just don't have any time. Yet you're looking how you're spending your time. Maybe it's in, Netflix binging or news or waking up late, or scrolling through on Facebook, right? There's a feed. It's called your feed, right? If you're feeding yourself things that are taking you away from you being the best you, yes, that's what it's at. So the consistency hacks I'm going to give to you this morning are things that you should not be doing. These are, the consistency no hacks. Oh, they're hacks to no hacks, whatever you want to call it. But let's just get into it. 5 things real quick. Number 1, you can't cheat yourself. This is hack number 1, and I think one of the most important things. You got to stop cheating yourself your best life, your best health. Living your best life, right? You hear that? I actually kind of hate that phrase. Living my best life, right? We're thinking like all the riches and the fun and all that. That's all good stuff, right? But I'm talking about you. You got to stop cheating yourself. When you're cheating yourself, you're cheating not just yourself on your best, your healthiest life. You're maybe cheating years. You're taking maybe years off of your life. Maybe you're cheating your family because you're not giving your best to them. Maybe you're cheating your spouse because you're not giving your best. Now, this is not for me to shame you, because at the end of the day, you got to do you, whatever is right for you. If this message isn't resonating from you, please, just you can move forward and just keep scrolling. But I'll tell you what, one of the things that I find in people in their weight loss journey is they get just complacent, and they just get like, this is the best it's going to be. Like, I'm just going to be 50 pounds over the weight the rest of my life. I'm just going to be a high risk. I'm just going to not be ever strong and fit. I'm always going to have injuries that I'm just going to have to be on, medication for. I'm just going to have, limitations and things like that. And there may be some truth to that. But one of the things, if you've given up, then you're going to be cheating yourself. And I'd hate for you to cheat yourself. So hack number 1 is, do not cheat yourself. Life is too short to begin with. Why do you want to cheat yourself? It's getting hot in here. Why would you want to cheat yourself by not giving yourself the fullest potential that you have to live life to the fullest? Truly, like, you don't know when the time is up. In fact, not too long ago, I've been connecting. I mentioned this before, and I'm going to get to the other 4. I'll do rapid fire. Trust me. But not too long ago, it was actually a week or 2 ago, I found out of somebody that I grew up with who passed away. And I had connected with this person, particular individual, for almost 2 years. I was scrolling through and looking, and it was sad because the person was my age, 48, 49 years old, right? And the person passed away. And we had connected for about 2 years, back and forth. And never, the person really wanted to improve on their health and really was trying to get their body and back, but never pulled the trigger. Really just hit the pause button, or just was like there's a fear, afraid to try, afraid to start, afraid to take that leap of faith. And again, this is not because this is a lot of people. But that person is no longer here, and at 48 or 49 is no longer on this earth. And my question to you is whether you have another year left of your life, or another 10 years, or maybe another 2 or 3 decades. Why would you want to cheat yourself by by not living the best and fullest life you can. And I'm not saying it's only about your health and only about your weight, but I'll tell you what, if you feel like crap, if you wake up in the morning and you know you don't even want to look at yourself in the mirror, let alone stand on the scale, let alone be intimate with your spouse, let alone even do something active with your kids because you know you just don't have it in you. You've just given enough just to get through the day and your work day and you have nothing left for your family. What kind of life is that, for God's sakes? Can I get an amen there? All right, the other four. Am I not fired up? It's Friday. It's Fired Up Friday. Who wants to get fired up on Friday? 4 more. Regret. No regrets. Here's the thing, another thing that you got to stop doing. If you want to consistently hack through to your best and weight loss battle, right? You got to come to terms with regrets. Oh, I tried so many diets. My body's just so jacked up now. I've tried and failed. I've given up so many times. I've done all these things that I know. I even lost 50 pounds and I put the weight back on. I feel so ashamed. I feel like I'm not good enough. I don't feel like God is in my corner. First off, God is never not in your corner. God is, just get this straight. God is never not in your corner. It's if you choose to get in his corner or not, right? Regret though, here's the thing. No regrets. Like I say this as I failed so many things in the past. In fact, the guy Bedros who I was talking about, when he first was starting off, I knew him. And I was thinking if I kind of followed and stayed in Fit Body, I owned a Fit Body boot camp. It was the one here in Jacksonville before I opened my gym. And I was thinking to myself, man, at first I was thinking of regrets because I was thinking, what if I only continued with that Fit Body boot camp? Little did I know it was going to be as ultra successful as it is now. And I think, could I have regrets? No, it was just a stepping stone. Why? Because I know God's got something better for me in my path and my plan in my life. And he has a path and a plan for your life. And one of the things I know God doesn't want you to have is regrets. Now, you might need to pick up your mat, so to speak, and carry it with you so that you never forget where you came from. But at the end of the day, there's no regrets, because if you focus on the things you didn't do or weren't able to accomplish or things you failed at, guess what? It's going to take you away from what's right in front of your face today. And that's something that you can literally hack through. If you're still dwelling on all of your mistakes from being ignorant about your body and about your health and about the food that you eat and about the laziness and about the duty you have to take care of yourself, no matter what your past is, don't have regrets. That's another hack. Just go, move forward. What's done is done. It's in the past is in the past. Whatever mistakes you made, they're there for you to not just harp on, but to learn from and move forward into a new realm. 3 more. All right. Here's the thing. Going into this new realm, going into this new world, 2021, it could be scary. But I'll tell you what, we're not meant to be. Here's the thing. You could do one of two things moving forward in 2021. Hear me out on this. Consistency hacks. You want to win your weight loss battle? Listen, this is how you're going to win. Consistency hack number 3. Do not be afraid. You got 2 choices for fear. 2 choices for fear. You can just fear everything and just run. Dun, 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 dun. Do you ever hear that fear? Like you see those videos? I don't know. Those what you call it videos? They're viral videos of fear. You can either fear everything and run from it. Let me just run away from my fear. Let me just run or hide. Let me just quarantine and hide and just cower. And guess what? You're not going to get anywhere. Or option 2, you can fear, F-E-A-R, fear everything and run. That's the first one. Or number 2, you can face everything and rise up. You can face it and rise up. Face, F-E-A-R, face everything and rise. If you want to face everything and rise, I want to see you drop some fire emojis right now down in the chat. It doesn't matter what you want to face as far as your fear. Right now, I want you to claim it, but I want you to right now just throw some fire emojis. It can be 1, it can be 100. Throw some fire emojis down in the comments below so that I know you're with me. That is 3. 2021, there's a lot of things to be afraid of. But you know what? You can face the things that you can face. You can control the things that you can control. And you can let God take care of the rest. Amen? All right, here we go. Two more. Are you with me? People said yesterday, and I was all energized and fired up and jacked up. It's not. I had a little bit of caffeine. I'm fired up on life. The reality is, if I'm not fired up on life, the enemy is going to try to fire me up. The enemy is going to try to take you out along with me and everyone else in their path. I see it happening day in and day out. The enemy is trying to win the battle, and you cannot let him in. You have to be consistent by doing whatever it takes to not let the enemy. You cannot let the enemy grab a hold of you and pull you down, right? God wants to pull you up. It's hard to be pulling both directions. It's hard to look up at God and his path for your life and down on the world and the enemy trying to dig you an early grave. Can I get another amen? All right, here we go. Number 4. Ooh, this one is good. Number 4. You can't get sidetracked. Here's a hack. The next hack to your weight loss battle. Here's the reason, a huge reason why people fail. Huge reason is you get sidetracked because you're seeing maybe 2 pounds come off the scale from what you're doing, which is probably legit and a slower, safer, steadier path for long-term results. But then you look at Susie over there who just got off her keto diet and she lost 20 pounds in 3 days. Whoa! Wow! You lost 20 pounds in 3 days. You went into ketosis. Oh my goodness, you are a rock star. Now, hey, there's nothing knocking keto, whatever is working for you. But here's the thing, you get sidetracked. And then you start to wander. And when you start to wander, you're not focused. And when you don't focus, guess what? It's easy to get discouraged because then you're playing like you're playing that game of looking up at what other people are doing and not focused on what you need to do, because you don't know what that person's circumstances are. You don't know how much weight that person needs to necessarily lose. You don't know what their day is like. You don't know what kind of obstacles are in their way or what kind of advantage they have over you. So stop looking at what other people do. And I'll tell you what, I'm the first one. I see it. I'm around people that are crushing. Like, I'm doing well in my business, but I see people that are going above and faster and so forth. And it's easy for my eyes to wander and to start looking the other direction. Don't get sidetracked. The only reason why, like, any diet can work, anything can work. I know I shouldn't say that because I have a coaching program. Again, my Bulletproof program, if you want to know more about that, just shoot me a message. It's not for everyone. Again, it's for serious people, over 40 primarily, who want to drop at least 20 to 30, 40 pounds. But if you want to do that, reach out to me. Just hit me a message. Just say Bulletproof. I want to know more, Mark. But easy to get sidetracked. Hey, it's easy to get sidetracked. I hear you. I know this. It's so easy for our eyes to wander. Well, if they're getting quicker, faster, so why shouldn't I not? Well, the enemy is trying to get to you. Because the enemy doesn't want you to win your weight loss battle. You see, the enemy wants you to continue to be lazy, to be out of shape, to be overweight, to not feel good at yourself. Why? Because then you don't have that strength to fight off the enemy. Because then you start feeling guilty. You start feeling bad about yourself. You start wondering, wow, well, gosh, this is just another failed attempt at taking care of myself. And now we are in New Year's resolutions, and we already know, I mentioned the other day, January 19th is when over 80% of people just stop. They just fail already on their New Year's resolutions. Why? It's not good to do resolutions. But there's a new world that we're living in right now, and in order for us to actually stay focused on what we need to stay focused, we have to actually avoid being sidetracked. Like your hack, your consistency hack, to win your weight loss battle is to not get sidetracked. Like I say this to my students all the time, work the plan. You have exactly what you need to do to get in shape. Work the plan. And when you get stuck, you reach out to your hand. That's the difference between having a coach or a mentor. When you have a coach and a mentor to not just keep you accountable, but actually can keep the guardrails. When you get up against the guardrails, the coach can kind of help guide you back in the path. And when you leave it to yourself, it's easy to just get sidetracked. And when you get sidetracked, guess what? So does your health, so does your weight loss struggle. And guess what? Then you continue to struggle, or you just stay stuck. Now, do you want to stay stuck? I don't want you to stay stuck. That's 4. You got the last one. Here's one. This might sting a little bit. So you're going to have to buckle up. Buckle up. It's going to sting. It's going to sting. The 5th consistency hack of the things you don't need to be doing, the things that you should stop doing if you want to win the weight loss battle, is you got to stop half-assing it. That's just simple. You got to take ownership and stop half-assing your health. Half-assing is expecting some pill or some diet or some cleanse or some magic potion or some magic formula or magic shake to do the work for you. I hate to break it to you. That's half-assing your health. I hate to break it to you if you think that just going on, some pain medicine or just letting healthcare take care of all of your health issues, that's half-assing it. Like, here, I'm going to go there, and this is not controversy over a mask or not. But I'll tell you what, if that's going to protect you, that isn't going to make you healthier. Wearing a mask is not going to make you healthier. You know what's going to make you healthier? Not half-assing your health. Doing something to improve your health. It could be going for a walk. It could be not putting packaged foods in your grocery cart. It could be not driving through the drive-through. It could be getting a full night's sleep. It could be walking 10,000 steps a day. It could be simply getting your butt off the couch. It could be a number of different things, right? And I don't know what that is for you specifically, but I'll tell you this. The thing you got to stop doing, because I see people on all kinds of diets, have all kinds of gym memberships, all kinds of workouts, even with trainers, and guess what they're still doing? They're half-assing their health. Stop half-assing it. Oh my goodness. Now, am I getting you pissed off? Maybe that's exactly what you need to do so that you stop half-assing it. That's it. And excuse the language, but I have to just be open and transparent with you. Because I will tell you, I don't don't get me wrong, I'm going to just claim it. I've half-assed things in the past. I've half-assed my health. I'm the coach. I'm the fitness coach that's made a living over helping people lose weight and get in shape. So I'm just going to call myself out first, just so you know that I'm with you. I'm not against you. I'm with you because I understand exactly what it feels like. You see, when I went from having a gym, going to a gym to work out and having trainers that work for me, train me, to then having to do it all on my own. And, for about a year or two, I really struggled. In fact, I shared with you a before and after picture of what happened when I struggled. I was half-assing it. I was doing some basic running. I really wasn't taking care of I honestly just was tired of it all. I was exhausted. I wanted to give up. And then I was like, are you kidding me? If you're planning, Mark, I'm talking to myself now, Mark, if you're planning to continue to help people, how are you going to half-ass it and expect other people to not half-ass it? That's a hypocrite. And the last thing I want to do is be a hypocrite. So I'm coming here to claim it that I've half-assed it before. There's things, it's struggle, right? It is even hard during coronavirus to try to get it together, to try to eat relatively healthy and to try to work out. But here's the thing. If you go through that, you have the option. Now go through those 5 things. Cheat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Regret. Be afraid. Get sidetracked and half-ass it. What happens when you do those 5 things? You crash. You crash, right? C, cheat yourself. R, regret. Be afraid. A, sidetrack to the S, and half-assing it. Don't crash. I do not want you to crash. It's terrible to crash, right? It's kind of like the crash on the side of the road. You can't help but want to look at it and kind of see it, but then you pray after, Lord, I pray for them. And that's what I'm praying for you right now, is I pray for you that if you've been crashing in this whole weight loss battle your whole life, is that you take these 5 consistency hacks, and maybe there's just one thing that you can run with today for the weekend, even just to get you through the weekend, to get through the weekend not being afraid of the weekend. The weekends could be your weekends, but maybe there's one thing you can do this weekend that can actually change the course of your weight loss battle, and it actually could be the first thing that you can start with. And listen, I don't expect you to get it all in one shot. I still am a work in progress. My students are a work in progress. If you need help, you can reach out to me anytime and ask. You can shoot me a message privately and we can have a conversation about it. But just going into it, if you can go through these and maybe take one thing out of today and it can help you, then guess what? Then I think that my job is accomplished on today's daily dose. And listen, as the Bulletproof Fit Christian fitness mentor, I just want to say that I love you. I hope if you are crashing, is that you stop crashing. And I hope that you are successful. And I hope that 2021 does treat you really, really well. But I hope that you realize that it's going to take more than just wanting to lose weight, wanting to get in better shape. Like, here are some hacks that you can take, 5 consistency hacks so you can win your weight loss battle. And I'd love to hear about it. If you touch base with me in 6 months and say, hey, Mark, I listened to that daily dose, then that's awesome. That's a win for me. Then I know my job is well done. So anyway, I hope you have an amazing weekend. And listen, the last thing, all I ask is that you share this with somebody. If you found this helpful to somebody, share it. Just like it, love it. Let me know. Here, I have a free group. On a side note, I have a free Facebook group. It is Bulletproof Fit Christians Over 40. If you want access to more like this, in fact, we have a live training we're doing tomorrow. Today's Friday. Yeah, tomorrow. Like 7 secrets. Oh, 7 secrets of what? Well, in order for you to know, you got to go over into the group. Anyway, take care and God bless. Talk to you soon. We'll see you.